stepdaddy. I did everything for this girl. I fed her child. I treated her good. I gave her a home, paid no bills, everything for free, fixed her car, gas money, everything. I bought that car seat, matter of fact. I bought her daughter clothes. I bought her daddy food, everything, just for her to go and cheat on me with the father of the baby. Lesson learned, guys. Don't ever trust a fucking bitch. I fixed that shit up. She fucked it up. I fixed it. I tried my best to fix that. I bought her that. I put gas in it. I did everything. Everything that's in here, I fucking bought her. She lived with me rent free, nothing. Just for her to fucking cheat on me, bro. Lesson fucking learned, guys. Don't ever trust a fucking bitch. All that over some fucking dick. Well, you guys, oh my god, bestie, oh my god, she's kind of famous on TikTok. But nigga, she's not the person who you think she is. Everybody go fucking hate on this bitch, nigga. Real niggas like me. Real niggas like me don't deserve this shit. Real niggas like me don't deserve this shit, bro. Fuck a bitch, nigga. Never again. Never in my fucking life, nigga. Fuck a bitch, bro. Never a fucking again, nigga. Fuck this fucking bitch, bro. On my mama, bro. I did everything for her just for her to do this to me. Never in my fucking life. Show your fucking face.
What?
Never again, bro. Fuck. You know what to say? You drink your problems away. I don't even know, bro.
Shalom. All praises, all power, all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakaha, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach one rule well, who taught me this truth. Peace. Salutation to the Akyam, the fellow laborers, the hopeful elect, pushing this truth and risking their own lives through the four corners of the earth. To the Akwath, listen and learn in sincerity and in truth and in silence. Shalom. Akyam, meaning brothers. Akwath, meaning sisters. Shalom, meaning peace be unto you. It's your brother Shema from the GMS Toronto camp here in Toronto, here with another lesson. All right, we'll get right into it. We just saw that video, quick video clip, you know, and what perceives me to be Jake's Northern Kingdom. The Jake, they're tripping out over his woman, right? A matter of fact, before I go there, let's get Amos 7, right? And this is what it is. This is the predicament of Jake. This is the predicament that we're in as a people, right? The Lord put us here, and we got to deal. We got to eat it. We got to hug it, you know. But our women are through, right? The men of our nation, they're through, right? And we need Yahweh Shai. Amos 7:17, it reads, "Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, thy wife shall be a harlot in the city," right? Israelite men, your woman's going to be a harlot, man, right? It is what it is. Yahweh Shai said, "Thou wicked and adulterous generation," right? We are that generation. We've committed spiritual fornication, right? Against our power, Yahweh Shem Shai. Right, so the Lord put us in this predicament, right? Because we as a people, we're the Lord's woman, the Israelites, Israel being a people before it's a place, right? And committing spiritual fornication, meaning what? Running after other gods, right? That's stepping out on our power, right? It says in Jeremiah 3. Jeremiah 3:1, and it reads, "They say, if a man put away his wife, and she go from him, and become another man's, shall he return unto her again? Shall not that land be greatly polluted?" Right? So if a woman, you know, goes and becomes another man's woman, and then tries to come back to the man she left, she's polluted. Here's the point. But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers, right? The Israelites, right? Israel being a people before it's a place. The many lovers being these other gods. Shiva, Jatis, Buddha, Serapis Christos, all kind of different philosophies, right? That was us as a people playing the harlot. But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers, right? Other gods. Yet return again to me, saith the Lord, right? So the Lord, the state we are in as a people, right? The Lord has put a curse on us for our women to be harlots in the city. Amos 7:17. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, thy wife shall be a harlot in the city, and thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword. Right, and that's America. We are in the land of America, being the valley of the shadow of death. Right, every day we step out of our door, we can be judged. Fall by the sword. Right, and thy land shall be divided by line, and thou shalt die in a polluted land, and Israel being a people before it's a place, shall surely go into captivity forth of his land, right? So thy land shall be divided, right? The land of Israel is divided amongst the heathens, right? And we're over here in the west, in the land of our captivity, dying grievous deaths, right? But back into the subject matter of this video, right? And this Jake was he was bugging out, right, over his woman, who's really not his woman. Because the woman the man that she's laying with behind his back is her baby daddy, right? She's really his woman. Right? What does it say in Romans? Romans 7. Romans 7 and 1, it reads, know ye not, brethren, right? Israelites, Israel being a people before it's a place, you so-called indigenous, you so-called Latino, you so-called Negro and speckled bird. For I speak to them that know the law, how that the law hath dominion over a man as long as he liveth, right? Them that know the law. You're in this truth, right? The law hath dominion over a man as long as he liveth, right? That's why us over here in Great Millstone, if we know a woman is has a history or has had a history or used to date someone who knows this truth, right? Listen, we have women in the world who may have had ex-boyfriends and they're single. They've been single for a number of years, and something gets kindled between you and her, and she becomes your woman, right? But a woman who was once who once belonged to a man who knows his truth, that's off, right? It says here, verse 2, for the woman which hath a husband is bound by the law to her husband so long as he liveth, right? So she's under him as long as he's alive. But if the husband be dead, she is loose from the law of her husband, right? So that woman in the video clip, she belongs to another man, right? She had a baby by him. It didn't work out. She left him. Homeboy gets with her, buys her everything, becomes a stepdaddy, and she goes back and she lays down with him, right? We need Yahweh Shai. 1 Ezra 4. The point's in 26. I'm going to read from verse 23, and it reads, Yet a man taketh his sword, and goeth his way to rob and to steal, to sail upon the sea and upon rivers, and looketh upon a lion, and goeth in the darkness. Right, a man will be out there living on the edge, right? Being a pirate. Verse 24, and looketh upon a lion, and goeth in the darkness, and when he hath stolen, spoiled, and robbed, he bringeth it to his love, right? He brings everything to his woman, right? A man will go out there and bust his butt and brings everything to his woman. This man in this video clip was lamenting that, I bought her this, I bought her that, I bought her this, right? Verse 25, wherefore a man loveth his wife better than the father or mother. Here's the point. Yeah, many there be that have run out of their wits for women, right? This man was bugging out over a woman, and become servants for their sakes. Many also have perished, have erred, and sinned for women, right? Right. The scriptures say her ways are snares and nets. Let me get that. Ecclesiastes 7, verse 26, and it reads, and these are the words of King Solomon. And it reads, and I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart, right, the mind of a woman, is snares and nets, right? So King Solomon is saying more bitter than death is a woman whose heart, her mind, is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth Yahweh Shemashai shall escape from her, right? Well, how do you please the Lord Yahweh Shemashai? By doing the will of the Lord. And who's doing the will of the Lord on this side? The elect, to the best of their ability. The elect, right? An elect man of the Lord is not going to be in that state. An elect man of the Lord is not going to be making a video like that, lamenting because his woman. No, the Lord preserves his men from hyenas, man. Whoso pleaseth Yahweh Bashim Shai shall escape from it, right? The Lord's not going to let an elect man of the Lord, one of his men, be in that state, man. Lamenting with a Corona beer, ready to break down, ready to crash out. But the sinner shall be taken by her, right? The sinner, those that do contrary, Israelites that do contrary to Yahweh Shemel Shai, right? They shall be taken by her, right? But he was bugging out, man. Salakia. Proverbs 30. Proverbs 30, verse 20. Such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth, and saith, I have done no wickedness. Right, in that video clip, she was cool, calm, and collective packing her car, right? Her whole demeanor, her whole vibration was, I ain't done nothing wrong. You a sucker, right? These women are dangerous out here, man, Proverbs 31, verse 2. Verse 1, the words of King Lemuel, the prophecy that his mother taught him, what, my son, and what the son of my womb, and what the son of my vows? Give not thy strength unto woman, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings, right? Give not thy strength unto woman, right? A woman will destroy you if you're not walking with Yahweh Shemel Shai, right? The power of woman, her breasts, her body, her beauty, her daintiness. It's power that can have a man weak. And if you're not walking with Yahweh Shemel Shai, you can be taken by that. Verse 4, Salaki. It is not for kings, O Lemuel, it is not for kings to drink wine, nor for princes strong drink, lest they drink and forget the law and pervert the judgment of any of the afflicted, right? You can't be a ruler and be a rumhead, right? You won't be ruling, you won't be casting a righteous judgment. Verse 6, give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish, and wine unto those that be of heavy hearts, right? And he was drinking, right? He was drinking a beer. His heart being his mind was heavy because of what he found out, that his woman went back to her baby father. Verse 7, let him drink and forget his poverty and remember his misery no more, right? So he's in misery, man. He's gonna be drowning in sorrows in the rum bottle, man. Right? But listen, this truth is our woman, man. Sophia, this knowledge, this wisdom, this understanding, this is our woman, right? We stay locked in the spirit to Yahweh Shemel Shai, right? And those things, those judgments, those things are for the wicked of our people, man. So with that, call Allah Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, B'Shem Racha Kodash, double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone, teach one, rule well. Shalom to the elect.